An Iranian missile boat locks radar. 28 men choose certain death. Half of Iran's navy has hours left. The kill chain. Today we enter the Persian Gulf, 1988. Here at the kill chain, we dissect decisions. A mine will detonate, a navy will burn. The Iran-Iraq War consumed both nations for years. By 1987, the Persian Gulf became a shooting gallery. Iranian mines and missiles targeted neutral shipping lanes. Kuwait asked Washington for protection. America agreed. Operation Earnest will reflag tankers under American colors. An Iraqi jet struck USS Stark. 37 Americans died. Washington chose not to retaliate against Iraq. The double standard would define American Gulf policy. In September 1987, Navy SEALs caught Iran red-handed. The Iran Ajr was laying mines under cover of darkness. 9 mines on deck. A logbook revealed previous locations. Washington filed the evidence and waited. April 14, 1988. USS Roberts entered the minefield. Watchtenders spotted 3 mines, too late for the 4th. The detonation tore a 15-foot hole in the hull. The keel broke. The ship began folding in half. Commander Rin's crew fought for 5 hours straight. They winched the fractured hull back together with cables. 10 sailors wounded, not one life lost. The ship survived. The mine's serial numbers matched Iran's captured stockpile. Reagan had been patient for 11 months, no longer. What would you have done with irrefutable proof? 3 surface action groups, 2 oil platforms, 1 message. April 18th, dawn over the Persian Gulf. SAG Bravo approached the Sassan oil platform at dawn. Captain Perkins broadcast in English and Farsi, "Evacuate." 5 minutes to abandon the platform. The Iranians refused. Instead, they opened fire with anti-aircraft guns. USS Merrill and Lynd McCormick answered with 5-inch guns. Cobra helicopters joined from USS Trenton, rockets and missiles. The Sassan platform burned. Its guns fell silent. Captain Perkins managed the bombardment with surgical precision. He avoided the hydrogen sulfide tanks. Marines needed access. Marines boarded by helicopter. 1 wounded Iranian survived. They planted demolition charges, recovered intelligence documents. The Sassan platform was finished, Phase 1 complete. 2 Iranian F-4 Phantoms screamed toward SAG Bravo. Lynd McCormick locked fire control radar. The Phantoms fled. SAG Charlie moved on the Sirri platform simultaneously. Same warning broadcast, same Iranian defiance. Gunfire returned. Wainwright, Simpson, and Bagley unleashed a devastating barrage. Sirri became an inferno. The SEAL assault was canceled. Both platforms destroyed by mid-morning, but Iran was not finished. Iranian Boghammer speedboats attacked civilian supply ships. A-60 intruders from USS Enterprise answered with cluster bombs. Then the Joshan appeared on radar, approaching SAG Charlie. Captain Chandler issued 4 warnings. The Joshan ignored every one. The Joshan locked fire control radar onto USS Wainwright. It fired an American-made Harpoon missile, sold before the Revolution. American chaff exploded into the air. The Harpoon missed. 5 American missiles answered instantly. The Joshan had seconds. The first warship missile duel in history lasted seconds. 28 Iranian sailors lost. The Joshan sank completely. The sources disagree on the Joshan captain's final moments. Some accounts say he was following direct orders from Tehran. Others suggest he acted on initiative. We may never know. Of all decisions that day, his remains the most haunting. But the battle was escalating. Iran sent larger ships. 2 F-4 Phantoms orbited 48 kilometers from SAG Charlie. Wainwright fired extended-range, standard missiles at the Phantoms. 1 detonated near an F-4. Shrapnel tore the wing and fuselage. Both Phantoms retreated to Bandar Abbas, damaged but alive. Admiral Les wanted more. He advocated striking Iranian land targets. Washington held him back, proportional response only. The real chaos was about to begin on the open water. USS Sahand departed Bandar Abbas, Iran's most powerful warship. British-built, armed with missiles, known for attacking neutral tankers. VA-95 intruders from Enterprise spotted her on radar first. Commander Langston needed visual confirmation. Rules demanded it. He pushed below 100 feet at 500 knots. Anti-aircraft tracers streaked past his canopy. He held course. Target confirmed. USS Sahand, he called the strike. 2 Harpoon missiles launched from 12 miles out. 4 Skipper laser-guided missiles followed, then gunfire from Delta. The Sahand's magazine exploded. The ship disappeared in fire. 45 Iranian sailors died with their ship. The Sahand was the only major warship sunk by America since 1945. Any historian claiming certainty about those bridge conversations overstates. Why did Iranian Naval Command send ships into certain destruction? The after-action reports suggest competing chains of command. The regular Navy and Revolutionary Guard received conflicting orders. This was, in our assessment, institutional chaos disguised as courage. Meanwhile, SAG Delta hunted near the Strait of Hormuz. USS Enterprise had 16 aircraft ready at dawn, fully loaded. F-14 Tomcats secured the air. No Iranian fighter challenged the corridor. Y-6 Prowlers jammed Iranian radar across the theater. E-2 Hawkeyes coordinated the entire air battle from above. Late afternoon, Sabalan left her berth, heading for battle. Iran's second most powerful warship, entering an unwinnable fight. The Sabalan fired a surface-to-air missile at approaching intruders. Lieutenant Commander Jim Engler lined up his A-60 intruder. 1 laser-guided bomb, 18 inches above the waterline. The Sabalan went dead in the water, stern submerging. American pilots circled, ready for the killing blow. Then Washington called. Secretary Carlucci, Admiral Crowe, stop. Cease further attacks. The demonstration was sufficient. America had proven what it could do. Total destruction was unnecessary. The Sabalan was towed to port, eventually repaired, returned to service. That evening, Iran fired Silkworm missiles from land bases. American ships evaded with countermeasures. All missiles missed. The Pentagon later denied the Silkworm attacks occurred at all. By nightfall, the guns went silent. De-escalation ordered. In 8 hours, half of Iran's operational navy ceased to exist. 2 American Marines died. Their helicopter crashed without enemy fire. The Joshan had fired an American-made Harpoon missile. Washington sold Iran those missiles before the revolution. American weapons fired at American ships, full circle. The cold arithmetic told the story clearly enough. Iran lost 2 warships, 2 platforms, 6 armed boats. 56 Iranian sailors dead, dozens more wounded. America's losses: 2 Marines, 1 helicopter, no ships. The largest American naval engagement since 1945 lasted 1 day. Iran's naval capability would not recover for a decade. But the consequences of that day had barely begun. 66 days later came July 3, 1988. USS Vincennes misidentified Iran Air Flight 655. 2 missiles struck a civilian Airbus, 290 dead. The crew believed they were engaging an Iranian F-14. The investigation found the Vincennes acted within procedures. The procedures themselves became the real indictment of command. Operation Praying Mantis proved American naval dominance beyond question. It also proved that dominance carries a poisoned inheritance. The Navy rewrote its rules of engagement after Flight 655. Identification procedures became the centerpiece of naval training. Every modern Navy officer has trained on these failures. But the most consequential effect was invisible at the time. A declassified CIA report revealed Iran's private terror. Iraq launched a ground offensive the same morning by coincidence. Iranian commanders believed both attacks were coordinated. They saw a northern and southern front closing simultaneously. Within months, Khomeini accepted the UN ceasefire. He called it drinking a poison chalice. One naval engagement may have ended an 8-year war. The International Court of Justice ruled in 2003. Both sides violated international law. Neither received damages. The court acknowledged facts. It offered no remedy. Iran rebuilt its navy around a different doctrine entirely. Small boats, swarm tactics, the asymmetric answer to American firepower. The Strait of Hormuz remains the most contested waterway. Every tanker that passes carries the echoes of April 1988. The kill chain worked perfectly. That was the problem. If this chain of decisions reshaped your understanding, subscribe. Next time we enter a different theater, a different dilemma. 66 days separated victory from atrocity. That gap defines empires.